Now, back to Coastal Living on KZTV.
Welcome back, everybody. Now, if you're just tuning in, we are in the midst of hunting season. It has begun, and we want all of our Coastal Bend family, of course, to be safe out there. So we invited in a local game warden to give us some pointers on safety and just dove hunting in general. Please welcome Ira Zuniga, Texas game warden. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so let's get down to business. Hunting season. What are the basics? What do we need to know?
It's dove season in Texas, so I enjoy it because I get the chance to visit with the people that I check on a regular basis and get to meet new hunters, especially the younger kids. When we're talking about dove season, we are in dove season right now. It started last Saturday and it goes through November the 3rd. They give it a break, starts back up again December 20th through January 23rd. You can hunt every day you can hunt every day, 30 minutes before sunrise to sunset. You can have 15 birds in your possession with not more than 2 white-tipped doves. So it's important that the individual that's out there hunting know the rules and regulations. So you can get one of these outdoor annuals, or those outdoor annuals are also downloaded on your phones, and it gives you all the rules and regulations.
It's nice that we have apps for everything, right?
Right, exactly. So you already talked about the dove limit.
Yes, ma'am.
What are some preventative measures that we should consider in order to avoid getting a ticket, whether it be licensing or alcohol intake?
Okay, first of all, everyone that's out hunting needs a hunting license regardless of age.
Absolutely.
So if you're under 17, you can buy a youth license. They're $7. So the most important thing is have your hunting license. Second thing is if you're born on or after September 2nd of 1971, you are required to take a mandatory hunter education course. Once you take that course is good for life. And that's a great course. It talks about ethics, it talks about hunter safety, first aid. And other things that you need to remember is just make sure that where you're hunting, you have permission to be out there. A lot of landowners got to respect the landowners and got to respect Mother Nature.
Absolutely. And as far as gun safety, of course, this is a good opportunity for beginner hunters, for the kids to start getting familiar with that if they're going to be little hunters when they grow up. So what are some things we want the kids to know when it comes to gun safety? Of course, the parents are out there with them, but what are some of the first things we need to teach the kids?
Obviously, when we're talking about dove hunting and hunting in general, we're going to be outdoors and we're going to be around firearms. So the most important thing, first of all, is protect your eyes and ears. Protect your and we got earplugs, earmuffs. Protect your head with a cap.
Yep.
Have a first aid kit, sunblock, insect repellent. All of those little things that should be part of the essentials of the hunting. Stay hydrated, drink water, leave the alcohol behind at home or leave it at camp. Don't mix alcohol with the sport of dove hunting.
Right.
Anytime a gun's involved, I just don't think that there needs to be alcohol
exactly.
there.
And no matter how experienced you are, what are some ways that you can avoid accidents?
Yes, that's a good question. When we're dealing with hunting, I said it's firearms. We want to make sure that if you just stick to 4 basic rules of hunting or the rules of firearms, you'll be good, which means just treat every firearm as if it's loaded, period. I mean, it's simple. The second one is just be careful with your muzzle. I mean, your muzzle control. Whenever you're out there with a shotgun, point it in a safe direction. Keep your finger off the trigger at all times. And the last thing is whenever you see a dove or you see something you're hunting, make sure that anything you're looking for, anything that's in front or beyond that target. That way you're responsible for all your pellets. So just be careful with your firearms.
Awesome. Great. And so, I mean, I'm gonna give this bag some props. Isn't this just the coolest bag?
I love it. And let me just say thank you for lending me this awesome vest.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm ready.
And so he's got all the essentials in here. Even one of these things, which comes in really handy because that is one of those, you get it wet, right? And it keeps your neck really cold. Things to keep you from being dehydrated because it is so hot and humid outside. And tell me about that app one more time where people can get the details.
It's Outdoor Annuals. You can look at it on Texas Parks and Wildlife. You can get, like I said, it's a pamphlet. You can get those at your local sporting goods store, but more likely everybody has everything on mobile devices and you can download it.
Cool.
Every year it renews and it gives you all the rules and regulations to the upcoming year.
Yeah, that's the same app that our Captain John Little told us about for fishing. So it's a very useful app. Thank you so much for joining us to talk about hunting safety.
Thank you, sir.